This is really bad. This is not good.
We've got to cut through the noise.
The Washington, you know who, because they removed the name started with R. Not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because you know what? If it offends a certain group of people, and I'm not a part of that group of people, then I guess I won't say it. I don't know. It's hard to wade through these waters of cancel culture nowadays. But the Washington former, you know who's, they announced that they were changing their name recently. And boy, did they came up with a good one. Before we get into that, make sure you're subscribed, hit all notifications so you don't miss next time that we upload here on this channel. Let's get into this one. Oh, it's a doozy. They just announced the interim. I'll give them this. It's an in-between name. Used to be, I'm just going to say it, used to be Washington Redskins. In the wake of all of this wokeness, recently they announced that they were going to be removing that name from their team. And what they came up with, the Washington football team. I mean, it's great. It's fantastic. It's to the point. It's just, let's just get on with it. In 1950s style, we don't need a mascot. We're the football team. Effective immediately, Washington will call itself Washington Football Team, pending the adoption of a new name, the franchise announced. This is not the final renaming and rebranding for the team. This is the name it wants to use until the adoption of a new name at some point. At some point. Like, you're not even giving people hope. It's just, it's not permanent. We're going to change it at some point. Okay. You might as well just stick with it now. The team will continue the process of retiring their former name and hopes to be entirely rid of it on physical and digital spaces in the next 50 days. Washington will not have any change to its color scheme. It will still use burgundy and gold, and I guarantee that is going to trigger some people and say, nope, it's still racist. It's still racist if you haven't changed the colors. Those colors are the problem. Those colors are white supremacy. And the logo on the helmet will be replaced by each player's number in gold. Here's the kicker. Fans will be able to purchase Washington Football Team merchandise from Fanatics and NFL Shop in the coming days. Here's the thing. This is going to become a collector's item because this is like an in-between name. They're going to choose something else maybe at some point. Yeah, very good. Very good. Washington Football Team. I'm going to purchase a Washington Football Team hat because I am so going to regret it if I don't do it right now when it's available. And here's the beautiful thing about this. Wherever you find yourself on the political spectrum, everybody thinks this is dumb. Everybody's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Veteran NFL wide receiver Dez Bryant. Who you play for? The Washington Football Team. No, that ain't it. For some reason, that alone makes me feel like it won't be a football season. There is talk about the NFL not even having a football season, so this is kind of a nail in the coffin. It makes it feel like you're not really taking this seriously. And he also tweeted out, no disrespect to Washington Football Team, but that's a soul crusher not to have a football name. And it is. It's terrible. Even LeBron, just waking back up from my pregame nap to see about the Washington Football Team. Is that real? They had a thorough, intense, long board meeting about that one. And that's what I want to talk about here. That's what I want to talk about real quick. Because people have been pushing for the name change, whether you agree with it or not. That's not what I'm here to talk about. People have been pushing for the name change for at least a couple years now. Since you know who took office and everything became racist. They've been pushing for the name change. The Washington Redskins had so much time. The Washington football team. They had so much time to at least write down some options. At least have a solid list of things that you can change to. And when the timing of all this is very suspicious to me. Because your inability to come up with a legit name for your football squad makes it seem like you jumped the gun on this. It makes it seem like you were just trying to get political brownie points and whoa, we're woke too. We're woke too. We're going to change our name. Well, what are you going to change your name to? Oh, we're a football team. Why don't we just go with that? It's fantastic. Man, fantastic. If you're not going to buy Washington football team merchandise, you're going to regret it. You are totally you're going to regret it. Maybe I'm going to regret purchasing it. We'll see. Maybe it'll pay for itself. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this. I just find it hilarious. I'm glad that everybody can agree that this is a dumb name. Okay, we'll catch you next time. One of the things you can do to make yourself more happy right now, this has been proven, if you hit that little subscribe button. Once you tap on the little bell, hit notifications, hit all of them, a box of puppies will show up at your front door. I'm not sure how it happens. I think Amazon's involved somehow. Not a sponsor, but go ahead and try it out.